Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse 7. Kshetra Kshetranya Vibhaga Yoga. Bhagavan in the last two verses said, Hey Arjuna, the great five elements ego, intellect, unmanifest, organs of perception, and organs of actions, mind, five objects of senses, desire, hatred, pleasure, pain, aggregate body, intelligence, and fortitude. All these belong to Kshetra. First of all, we should know what is Kshetra. Then only we will know what is Kshetranya. Then verse 7. Amanitvamadambitvam agimsa shantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham tairyamatma vinigragam. Bhagavan now gives the values. Amanitvam. Amanitvam is excessive pride or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements. There is no doubt that each one is a beautiful creation of God. Every creation, starting from ant to elephant, everyone is beautifully, carefully Bhagavan has created. Bhagavan at least made everyone think that way. I am the beautiful person. When there is a group photo, whose face we look for? Immediately our face only. But attaching too much importance to the body or too much importance to the achievements will only inflate the ego. The purpose is to destroy the ego and realize the supreme. Hence, one should not have pride. Everyone is a mere toy in the hands of Bhagwan Krishna. This we must keep in mind. All our achievements are not only because of us. There are many factors involved in achieving success, including conducive environment. All these are granted, blessed by Bhagavan. Otherwise, success is impossible. So, taking success, taking credit for the success, is actually stealing it from others. So, amanitva. Then adambitva. Shankara says, declaring one's own glories, which one does not have. So I thought of many examples, but the example immediately that comes to my mind is, if I think I am the master in Bhagavad Gita, there is no one like me. Suppose if I say that, it will be utter stupidity and laughable. Even before we have learned something, we show off as if we possess all the skills, more than what we have, and declare it to the world outside also. Here again, it will feed the ego. If one person says, this fellow is bluffing, then what will happen? Immediately anger and hatred against that person will come. Normally, there is a saying, an intelligent fellow knows that he possesses only a little knowledge, because the knowledge is so vast in this world. So an intelligent person will know that I have only small knowledge, sir. I have a handful of knowledge. So he will be humble. An idiot, he knows that he does not know anything. Sir, I don't know anything, sir. Some people are saying so many things. God has created me like this. He will be humble. But this type of fellow who thinks he knows everything, when actually he does not know, even Brahmaji cannot correct that fellow. That much ego will get. That is why adambitva is also important. Then Agimsa. Kanchi Acharya says, Agimsa is one of the important qualifications, but most misunderstood by all the people. Full Agimsa is to be practiced only by sannyasis. That is why even the Agni Karya, that is whatever is the karmas you have to do by lighting the ovens, that is not there for the sannyasis. Otherwise, Bhagavan preaching Arjuna to practice ahimsa and asking him to fight this terrible war it will be a meaningless one. So total ahimsa is only meant for sannyasis. Ahimsa, that is non-injury, should be practiced by manas, speech and body. He quotes Yoga Sutra here. Ahimsa pradishtabhyam tatsannidau vairatyagaha. Vairatyagaha. That is, in the presence of one who is established in non-violence, all hostilities will cease. If two persons fighting outside, if they go inside, then they will find peace of mind there. Even a tiger will not eat a deer. That is why in some places you will find in the art, the deer will be moving around or the tiger will be there without attacking it. Because automatic peace will come. If the Acharya practices complete non-violence, non-injury, that is ahimsa, then everyone gets it. In a cine hall, suppose if the actor cries, I have seen many people crying, similar to that. In Jainism and Buddhism, it is said ahimsa paramo dharmaha. These are all quoted by Kanchi Acharya. I am not saying anything of my own except some one or two examples like cine theatre. In Hinduism, ahimsa is mainly for sannyasis and not for all. Please note this, it is not for all. For example, in Dharma Yudh, like the present war, which Arjuna is going to fight, ahimsa need not be practiced. In Dharma Yudh, soldiers will die or kill the enemy soldiers. It is for the welfare of the world, and hence ahimsa need not be practiced by soldiers. If a judge sentences a terrorist for hanging, it is not himsa. It will not invite any sin or papa, because his intention is not cruelty to the terrorist, but to protect the innocents. If the judge fails to sentence him to death, a terrorist, then he will incur papa or sin. Hinduism intelligently did not keep ahimsa for all. Buddhism kept ahimsa for all. In many countries where Buddhism is practiced, still there are fights, there are wars, they are fighting wars. And even almost all of them kill animals and eat everything. So, Buddhism kept ahimsa for all. It's a total failure. I'm not criticizing Buddhism. I'm only trying to explain what is ahimsa. In the words of Kanchi Acharya, if ahimsa is kept for all, then it will be a complete failure. For example, if you go and preach ahimsa for foreigners, whose regular diet is meat, then they cannot follow this. They will say, nonsense, we will not follow this. So ahimsa is mainly for sannyasis. Brahmins also practice ahimsa by eating vegetarian food. They are supposed to. I cannot say, so I know so many Brahmins who are eating meat more than a Muslim guy. If you say that, then I cannot answer that. You are supposed to practice ahimsa by eating vegetarian food. By seeing the Brahmins and sannyasis on their own, it is voluntary, on their own. Many sects do not eat non-vegetarian during particular months or day. In Tamil Nadu, during Puratasi month, which is a famous month for Lord Venkateshwara, most communities they don't eat, they don't touch non-vegetarian. On some days like Amavasa, yesterday Mauni Amavasa is there. Nobody will go to the meat shop. Mostly, 90% I would say. So they are on their own practice. It is self-imposed and not made as a rule for all the people. The ahimsa of the sannyasis becomes the ideal for the people, and they start automatically following this ahimsa by willingly following it and not as a rule. Suppose if it is a self-imposed rule, normally people will practice. If you self-impose, then it is not if somebody says only, you will not do it. If you yourself willingly do it, 100% you will do it. So a king should not practice ahimsa. He has to punish the wrongdoers. For normal people like us, ahimsa is not hurting anybody by words, deeds or bodily hurting for our selfish interests or motives. That is the main thing. What is ahimsa for me? If you ask me, Are you hurting somebody because to improve your selfish interest? Then you are doing himsa. If it is not, it is ahimsa. That is there is a lot of things have been written on this. I am only reducing and giving it to you. Shanti. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says, remaining unchanged when wronged by another. When you are harmed, there is an impulse to retaliate. Each person acts or reacts in a given way because he or she cannot act or react differently. This is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Each person acts or reacts in a given way because he or she cannot act or react differently. He is programmed in that manner. You take responsibility for yourself. You cannot take responsibility for the actions and reactions of others. It is not easy to understand the other person. Ready to accept a person what he is. You must be ready. The openness is what is called Shanti. This is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Do not make judgment about yourself or others. Everyone comes with a background. That is program. There is nothing wrong with you as you are. Because we generally criticize ourselves. Oh, sir, I am a useless fellow. He says, you are programmed in that manner. If you are a useless fellow, accept it. You are programmed in that manner. Why should I crib with that? I am a useless fellow. I am a useless fellow. I am a useless fellow because I am programmed like that. A saintly person is a matured person. I have to take responsibility for my actions and emotions. There is no outside force that influences me more than what I allow it to. That is very important. There is no outside force that influences me more than what I allow. I am the devil and I am the angel. This is very, very important. I am the devil and I am the angel. The programming comes with your background, which can be undone also. You should not say, no, sir, I am a useless fellow. I will continue to remain as a useless fellow. No, that's the programming. But with God's grace, with Guru's blessings, anybody can overcome that. You can undo it. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Swami Chinmayananda says, it is a capacity to suffer long without complaining about it. So that is Shanti. You have to, all the troubles that Bhagavan gives, you have to endure it without cribbing about it. Because every time we go out, we immediately start, this problem is there, that problem is there. No, you should not crib about it. You have to endure it. That is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Then Arjava. Arjava is alignment of thought, word and deed. You are an upright person. Your thought, word and action are the same. Normally, we think something, say something else, and do totally contrary to what we think and what we say. Arjava is opposite of crookedness. This is Arjava. Then Acharya Upasana, that is service to the teacher. Very, very important thing. Of all the things said, this is the most important, according to me. Without Acharya Upasana, no, no one can reach the goal. No one can imagine to reach the goal. Even though Acharya cannot give it or hand over to his disciple, realization, he can fine tune the disciple to realize the self. You take any Acharya, he had a guru. And his guru bhakti towards his guru is unparalleled. Even Adi Shankaracharya had a guru, Guru Govinda Bhagavad Bhata. Saint Ramanuja had a guru. Swami Vivekananda had a guru. Guru Bhakti, Acharya Bhakti is very, very important. It is not by offering flowers or fruits or sweets or other things to him. You take any religion, Guru is the most respected, more than the God. Because if you speak one word against the Guru, they will kill you. Any religion, Jainism, Buddhism, uh, all other isms, you take any ism, Guru is the most respected. unassailable faith in the Guru, and his teachings must be there. Uh, Slightly, I agree on this, but one slight thing is blind faith. That is why in our this thing, Samveda, even Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Krishna is a Guru. Arjuna is raising it out. So he gets clarified. It is not blind faith that is, in some religions, I feel there is a blind faith. Unassailable faith is questioning, getting answer from the Guru, and then understanding it, and then following it. Blind faith, Hinduism is not encouraging. I am here, I wanted to say this. Then one should live up to the ideals preached by the Guru. That is the real Guru Upasana. It is not offering flowers or fruits. That is, then the sloga in our Hinduism is, then our sloga, all of us may be knowing this. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwara. He is the Param Brahma also. So that is maximum, this thing is to Guru only. Respect is to Guru only. Through Guru only you can reach God. Then the Guru Parampara, there is a sloka. Narayanam Batmabhuvam Vashishtam. Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha. Vyasam Sugam Kaudabadam Mahantam. Govinda Yogindram Adasya Shishyam. Shri Shankaracharyam Adasya Batmabhadam. Cha Astamalaham Cha Shishyam. Tam Todakam Vartigagaram Anyan Asmat Gurun Santatam Anadosmi. So, all Guru's names covers this. By saying these names, one can derive blessings of all the Gurus. Similarly, Vaishnavites may also have their own Guru sloka. That is what I want to say. Then, Shaucham. Shaucham is purity, inner purity and external purity. According to Hindu Shastras, both are important. A dirtiest fellow cannot be pure inside. A dirtiest fellow outside cannot be pure inside. Your outer shows your inner, and your inner reflects your outer. There are some exceptions to it because I have seen it. I don't want to name anybody, but there are exceptions to this rule. But it cannot be made as a rule. In Tamil, they say, Agattin Alagu Mugattil Theriyum. That is, face is the index of mind. If your art is pure, your face reflects the same. There will be a special glow on your face, 100%. If your art is pure, it will be reflected on your face. Just see anybody who is in trouble, you can realize the truth. Why? Why to see others? When you get angry, you just go and see your face in the mirror. You will realize the truth. Agattin Alagu Mugattil Theriyum. Thiruvalluvar says, Manattukkan Masu Ilan Adal, Anaitharan Agula Neeramira. If you are pure at heart, dust free, heart is dust free, then of all the dharmas that is practiced, that is the best one. Hinduism insists both internal purity and external purity. House, clothes, body, everything. The place where you sit and meditate, or the place where you pray. All these things also should be neat and clean. Your heart should also be neat and clean. This is very important. Shaucham. Then Stairyam, steadfastness, consistency of purpose, and continuous application till the goal is reached. This is again a very important point. Swami Vivekananda says, awake, arise and stop not till the goal is reached. This is Stairyam. Whether it is material world or it is spiritual world, awake, arise and stop not till the goal is reached. That is Stairyam. Then Atma Vinigraham, that is self-control. Self-control over body, mind and senses. In all the interactions with the world outside. That is very, very important. Bhagavan has insisted upon self-control in several places. We have seen this self-control many a times, almost in all the chapters. So the importance of self-control need not be elaborated again. That is what I wanted to say. Verse 7 again. Amanitvamadambitvam agimsa shantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham stairyamaatma vinigraham. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Arihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana